Her eyelashes are obviously fake. Take them off.
Boom, roasted.
Her hair looks like spaghetti.
Boom, roasted.
He's one-eyed Lily.
Boom, roasted.
Feel the burn.
Boom, roasted.
Oh no, what happened to you?
I was cheerleading and something went wrong in one of our stunts, and I broke both my kneecaps and my finger.
Oh no, that's awful. She deserves it.
Yes, she did. She used to talk bad about us all the time. What a two-faced friend.
Guys, even though she talked bad about us, she still didn't deserve that. Don't y'all remember the story Pastor was reading the other day in church? We should take her to him and see if he can tell it to her. Hello, dear. What's your name?
My name is Bree.
Nice to meet you, Bree. I heard you were in a horrible accident. I'm sorry this has happened to you.
I guess I deserved it. I make fun of people a lot, especially these guys that brought me here.
I think I have a story for you that may remind you of yourself. It comes from a passage in the Bible called Matthew. It's about a man that was paralyzed who met Jesus. In Matthew 9, verses 1 through 8, it says, "So he got into a boat, crossed over, and came to his own city. Then, behold, they brought to him a paralytic lying on a bed. When Jesus saw their faith, he said to the paralytic, 'Son, be of good cheer, your sins are forgiven you.' And at once some of the scribes said within themselves, 'This man blasphemes.' But Jesus, knowing their thoughts, said, 'Why do you think evil in your hearts? For which is easier to say, your sins are forgiven you, or to say, arise and walk? But that you may know that the Son of Man has power on earth to forgive sins.' Then he said to the paralytic, 'Arise, take up your bed and go to your house.' And he arose and departed to his house. Now when the multitude saw it, they marveled and glorified God who had given such power to men." The moral of the story is that this paralyzed man was forgiven of his sins just by coming before Jesus. We don't know what his sins were or how he became paralyzed because those things weren't important. The most important thing was that he came before Jesus and he was forgiven from his sins. He also had some great friends that helped get him there.
These people that I made fun of brought me here today, and I guess they really are my friends, even though I made fun of them, and I'd like to be forgiven of my sins too.
We forgive you, Bree. Jesus forgives you too.
I'm really glad that Jesus has been working with me and healing me from this. And I'm really glad that these guys are my friends and that they've forgiven me for all the terrible things